Okay. So you think you played the fights well, but you were limited by the character itself. So that's why you were unable to actually support as I was doing all of the damage, as I opened up opportunity for us, and as I completely dominated my lane, and as I completely made several picks. And that's why you were unable to do what you needed to do, because of the limit in capacity of your character. And it wasn't a skill issue. And it wasn't, but I'm sorry, that's a different statement than what you were trying to imply earlier when you were saying
No, I
that it was my
said.
montages
Sorry,
that
keep
cost
on
us this
going.
game. That's what happened. That's what you said earlier, right?
I didn't say that. I said stop the montage plays.
That's not all you said. Later on, you said I was delusional, and you also said these montage plays were costing us the game.
Is that exactly what I said, and not just bro stop the montage plays?
When I
Because we're
said,
already
I'm
playing from a
sorry,
bad spot.
when I make the statement that the montages aren't why we lost, and you say I'm delusional, that means that you are implying that the montage plays are why we lost the game, right?
Okay, sure. With what I said,
Okay.
yeah.
All
What I
right.
was
And that's
meaning
exactly what you
was
said. That's the words that came out of your mouth
sure.
were you're delusional in response to me saying it's not my montaging that has cost the 10 and 5Z montages aren't what cost us the game. It was your ineptitude and the way that you played those fights. And specifically that dragon fight. Yes, the one where I was mid and you guys felt that dragon fight. And I believe I was mid and I'd already gotten a pick. Now, I haven't reviewed it yet because we just had this conversation. But let's watch, right? Let's find that dragon
Let's look at
play.
it.
And let's
Let's
see
look at it.
if that's what happened. Okay, let's rewind. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera on myself here. Oh, yeah. So let's go ahead and watch this. From what I said, I wanted to look at the scoreboard while you were doing that, and I looked and I realized that Jace at this point is 0 and 5. That's the person that I laned against that I absolutely decimated, despite him getting help from his jungler. I got picks within the jungle, thereby putting pressure on the rest of the map. I begged you guys to come get this Rift Herald at one point right before the Baron spawned, and nobody came with me, instead going to a dragon just to get a single dragon as opposed to literally any person on the team after I successfully do a team fight and kill multiple people, help me get the Rift Herald, which literally died 1 second before the Baron spawn, so that I didn't actually get the Rift Herald, so that we could continue the pressure, which I've built by dominating my lane and being putting pressure around the rest of the map. But this play in particular, the one that I was talking about where you failed the dragon play, from my recollection, let's go ahead and watch it. So what I recall, as I said, I thought I had a pick, and let's look at it. Here I am in the mid lane by myself. There are Vayne comes over there. She ghosts, okay? And so at this point,
Doesn't have ghost. That's just Nami.
oh, okay. Is that just okay? So
That's
Nami
just
boosts
Nami.
Vayne up. All right. Either way, I thought it was a ghost, but in any case, how long does that boost last? Anyway, I get a pick on Nami by myself. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I think I killed Vayne here.
Yes, you did. You followed up on my kill to kill the Vayne, but I want to point out, I did that by myself. I drew the resources of Vayne's ulti. I killed the Nami, wasted her ulti. Bran tried to punish me. I got out with my life, and now you're blaming me for going mid when I don't have my ulti anymore. I've just successfully taken out a person on their team and made sure that you were able to kill the Nami as well. I mean, the Vayne, because look how much damage, how low she was. So clearly, in this situation, you got the last hit. I did the bulk of this damage and created the opportunity. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I'm not blaming you on this part. That's good.
Yes, you
Cool.
did. Because what you blamed me on is you said me going mid afterwards. When I
Well,
did
yeah,
my
but
job,
everything up to that point, cool.
okay.
But I wanted us to get dragged because I don't want them to have 3 drag pressure.
Okay.
So yeah, we do the fight, whatever. All's good.
Okay, let's watch
Let's just
how
keep
you
on
guys
watching.
do this fight. Not too far up against away from Jace. Dash into Jace because of your positioning. Let's go ahead and rewind that really quickly. No, we'll just go ahead and finish it first. And now you guys all died. Do you believe that you played that fight well?
No, but either way, we die the volley.
Okay. You don't have to die to volley. You don't. You didn't need to die. You didn't need to be that low to Jace. After you do this right
what's
here,
my
let's go-
out?
Here, we're going to show it in slow motion, okay? At this point right here, you're running away from the 0 and 5 Jace. He has no damage. He was completely weak, and you ran away from him. Braum was here. There's still 3 people up. He couldn't really meaningfully contribute. And what you did is you backed away from him, even though he's exhausted right now. So then he would have actually just started taking all sorts of damage, and you would have just killed him. But now, because you exhausted him,
Well,
and
that's not my exhaust.
Now, of course, it's Brahms, but he has
So
the
that I
exhaust.
wouldn't know that exhaust would have popped out.
Okay, that's your fault for not having the awareness that your support, who you've been laning with this entire time and have stuck to, and you don't have the timer to recognize when its exhaust is up, and you didn't check any of those information before the fight started. You should be aware of that. That's your ineptitude, number one. Number two, upon reaction to his exhaust, you could have reacted faster, and you would have stunned
did
this
react.
guy.
I basically reacted as soon as it came out.
Reacted faster, and guess what? Even if he didn't have the exhaust, Jace is 0 and 5 at this point. He's a completely neutered person because I completely decimated him in lane, and you didn't immediately punish this, Jace. So now, because of the fact of your piss poor spacing, you now have to dash into Jace, so that way now you have no escape, as opposed to having walked to Jace immediately from the onset, and then having your E as an escape to negate his damage. Now, since you dashed in, he gets to go ahead and do his whole combo to you, which almost kills you. That wasn't the way that play was supposed to be made.
Well, if he has no damage, then that shouldn't be happening at all. But he does have damage, that's why I have to run away from him. And I can dash in because Braum already punched him twice, so my passive should insta-stun him, which is what I thought was going to happen, and then we just kill him through the stun.
But if you played it better in the way that I suggested earlier, that you're now trying to ignore, you wouldn't have had to use your dash inward. You would have been able to use your dash as an escape. So you failed there. You didn't immediately attack him in the first place. So now you had to dash into him. So now you have no escape when he does his whole combo to you because of the fact that you use your dash poorly, because you didn't react properly and actually respond to the situation accordingly, and didn't have the information that you are required to have, considering this is your support who you've been with this entire time. And so then now you've taken all of this damage that you didn't have to take, and now the opportunity that I've given you by getting the pick on Nami, making Vayne waste all of her nonsense and escaping, is now wasted. But it's okay, because Zed's still here to save the day. I then use that opportunity to go ahead and go mid and get an inhib, now that we can both recognize that you completely misplayed this play here, and this is why you died. You didn't play that properly.
Okay, it's not a complete toss in the air. Your whole recommendation is I walk up before exhaust even pops up.
You said it's not a complete what?
You want me to be walking up to the Jace because you'd say he has no damage, and then you see me lose all my HP to that Jace who I thought was gonna get stunned and not go through his combo, which is honestly what should have happened. I don't know how the interaction still goes through.
If you walked up to Jace originally, then he wouldn't have been able to land his full combo, right? Because you would have your E to dash away from him, so that even though he jumps on you, you dash away from him so he doesn't get the follow-up, right? All he gets the dash and no further damage, because you dash away from him, hit him with 2 autos, and then he's immediately stunned. Correct?
Rom had 1 punch. I can't insta-stun him.
No, you don't. It doesn't have to be instant. You walk up and you auto-attack him as he's jumping at you, then you dash away, and now you get 2 more auto-attacks, and he's stunned. Right?
Okay, sure. If that's how it plays out, that's how it plays out.
Is that not the way it's technically supposed to be played out if you play it properly? Is there anything?
Well, I don't think my dash gets me out of range of the AoE from the slam. I don't play against Jason enough to know.
I didn't say that.
That's what you're saying.
No, I did not. I'm sorry. I'll repeat it again and listen this time. What you do is you walk up to him and you auto attack him as he's doing the slam. You are going to take the slam. He doesn't get the rest of the follow-up because you immediately dash away and hit him with 2 auto attacks from that point. So the auto attack trades at the same time as the slam. Now you dash away from him, do 2 more auto attacks. That's 3 autos. He is now stunned and he didn't get the follow-up.
So here or at what time am I ever supposed to do that?
Okay, well, I'll show you one more time. I guess you weren't following here. I'll try to talk more slowly. I'm articulate enough, but I'll talk more slowly so that you can actually follow. Seems like you're struggling there. So here, we'll watch the play from this point. First off, did you stop for a ward as she initiated the play?
Let's check.
What? You did? You stopped for a pink? Bro, come on! Alright, here we'll just put it in slow motion. Here, I'll watch for you. Braum hits this person here. You're stopping to auto-attack the pink ward as opposed to stunning the volley bear immediately. Yeah, you did do that, and then you dashed in because you were not walking forward, or you wouldn't have had to dash. You would have just been able to just maintain your DPS, but instead you stopped for a pink. But we'll ignore that also failure. Like I said, you played this play abysmally. Now, at this point, I'll show you where you could have dashed up and did and not had to. I mean, where you could have walked up and not had to dash. Right here, you're not attacking anybody, just letting the thing bounce on you.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought. I can't walk up the brand.
Right here, I'm not asking you to. I'm saying walk away so that the thing isn't bouncing on you the entire time. Now here, right here. So let's go back just a tiny bit. This is exactly what I'm referring to. Okay. Here, let me just go right here. Okay. At this point, Jace, oh no, Jace backs off a little bit. You lose vision, I believe. No, you don't, but it's fine. You dodge that thing. That's cool. Now, right here, you're running away from the Jace, okay? And you could auto attack him or anything, but instead, now with this ghost, with this exhaust, he's in your attack range right now, isn't he?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I walk back and shoot him.
Let's see. Let's put it in slow motion really quick. Nope, still walking away, still walking away. Okay. Now that he turns around, you start walking over there.
Well, now that Brown punches him. But yeah, sure, I could have hoped that he doesn't kill me through exhaust.
Did you need hope at 0.40 and 5 Jace?
He's full lethality, he still kills me.
You're saying full exhaust, 0 and 5 Jace with... Let's look at his items really quick. You're saying his combo was going to kill you through exhaust? He did the full combo to you without exhaust and didn't kill you. What makes you think he would kill you with exhaust?
Well, I think that's just hindsight.
So you assumed he had more damage than he did, and you were wrong, and he was wrong. I mean, you were wrong.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so in this situation is what I'm talking about, where you should have walked up to the Jace, you would have already auto-attacked him, and at that point, this is when you would have gotten the trade, and then you would have dashed away, and he wouldn't have gotten the follow-up. Because what Jace does get on you, he gets his Q, right? Let me get rid of the scoreboard. And then he gets his E. Because you dashed in, and then he got an auto-attack. He wasn't supposed to get all of that. That's what I'm saying. You could have played better. You were not supposed to sit there and have to dash into the Jace. You should have auto-attacked him while he was exhausted, and then you would have gotten the stun and still had your E to evade his whole combo, so that way you don't get bodied. That's what I'm saying. Is that wrong?
No, probably not.
Okay, so you did misplay that there. All right, so this is a dragon play that I said that you misplayed, that I created the opportunity for by engaging it against 2 people, having 3 people focus me, killing one, effectively neutering the freaking out of the other one, so that all you need is your ulti to get the last hit on that person who was already insanely damaged, in a play that I made and an opportunity that I found by myself. And then now the follow-up play is where you failed, and you were blaming me for going mid here, even though I don't have my ulti and I just killed the other person. And what I did was instead assumed that you guys would actually play those plays properly, which you did not, and you failed, and then got an inhibitor.
Well, you could. Okay, sure. Not assuming that. You could still. This is an easy fight if you run around and just insta-pop Brand. Is that?
I can't insta-pop Brand because I don't have my ulti, which means I have no way of avoiding his R. And he's obviously
W full combo hits, because Diana is just perma on him.
I can't.
Diana was just sitting up.
That doesn't respond to what I just said. I can't avoid his ulti because I have no R. If I'm in range to do my WEQ to him, then I'm in range to be hit by his ulti. So then that means now, and I was low at the time. I've healed because of Hydra, but I was low at the time, and I had no more mobility. I had already used my ulti and everything on the Nami. So at this point now, what I'm doing is still applying pressure to the map, and not just recalling, considering I just made a play effectively killing 2 people. You got the last hit on Vayne, but let's not pretend that I didn't do the bulk of the damage to her and solo kill the Nami and waste the Nami ulti and have them follow up on me and escape with my life with probably about 20% HP. I did that on my own by myself. Now that I've done that, I also then immediately follow up by going to a freaking tower and getting an inhibitor. That's what I did. So you're saying I played this improperly and not you failing the play right there down in the lane that should have been played better, which would have actually resulted in maybe us getting both inhibitors and them not getting the dragon? You're saying that's my fault.
That is assuming that even after I kill Jace, I can kill Volibear, which I can't.
You don't have to kill Volibear. All you have to do is survive. All you have to do is survive. And you would have had.
No, we don't get dragged.
I didn't say that we would get the dragon. You would prevent them from getting the dragon. because you would still have pressure. But we don't have that because you failed.
I failed an auto attack. My bad. Okay,
you
sure.
Failed,
I didn't.
No.
I didn't play.
No. Let's not be reductive and retarded here. You failed to move in position towards the person, resulting in you having to dash forward and therefore take an entire combo once the exhaust dissipated. Had you originally positioned properly and walked towards the person, you would not have had to dash into him, which means you wouldn't have had to eat his entire combo. So now you've also failed in time because now you've taken a full combo while he is not exhausted. You also failed in execution in the combo so that he doesn't get stunned immediately. You've also failed in your ability to continue to output damage, and now you died to the volley bear, which allowed them to go ahead and get the dragon as a result of that. That's what the failure was. It wasn't just a single miss in auto. We already went through this. I don't know why we need to restate this, because I get it. You're trying to be reductive to minimize the amount of your failure. That's what's happening. You stayed in the brand ulti, which was unnecessary because there was no damage to be put there. He had already zoned you.
I'll give you that. That was a bad go in.
Right, so that was the initial failure. A failure number 2 was in your the way you handled the Jace in that situation. That was part 2 of that failure. So those failures working together concomitantly are why they got the dragon and I was only able to get one inhibitor despite the opportunity that I gave there. That's why I said you misplayed. That's why I said that you failed. I'm glad that we've came to that conclusion together that you did fail that play multiple ways, and I did create that opportunity by myself. That wasn't some montage nonsense, but we can go ahead and continue from that point now that we've both agreed that you did fail that play and are the reason that they got the dragon and are the reason why my opportunity that I created for you was wasted. What time would you like us to go to now?
I don't know the time. Let's just keep rolling.
Okay, I'll just fast forward.
Because that wasn't when I said montage play.
Okay, sure.
Montage play. It was mid lane, sometime mid lane. I don't know. You could fast forward, going between deaths. I don't know.
Okay, so I want to point out now, by the way, so not only did I get that kill, not only did I create that opportunity, I also got an inhibitor, just to be clear. So I did do all of those things. Is this another montage play? No, I just successfully killed the Jace by myself, and then you guys were able to make a follow-up play, and then I did also more damage. Okay. Let's see if this is a montage play. Nope, I did my job. I definitely did my job. What do I do next? Oh, and then I went and killed the brand. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's what I wanted at the drag fight.
Okay,
so you can kill Brand.
Yeah, I can kill Brand, who was already significantly lower, right? Did you see his health?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're at half health.
I can kill yes.
I don't know how much you healed up to
I can kill a 20% Brand, and you're comparing that to the previous situation?
But we can go in on you flanking the Brand from up top.
Just to be clear, you're comparing the previous situation with the 100% health Brand when I was at 20% health to my situation now where I'm at 50% health and I have my flash, which I don't believe I had at the time, and I have my flash and the Brand, and I've already spent even more gold and I'm now almost at my 4th item and the Brand is at 20% health. You think those two situations are comparable?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how your brain works.
You can put pressure on the Brand.
I'm sorry, that's how your brain works.
I'm
just going to make it crystal clear.
And then you also think you are not at all considering at all.
I want to make it really crystal clear, just so that, and then you can say what you got to say.
Could you give me an idea of how the situation looks like?
I want to make it crystal clear that you're comparing a 100% Brand while I have 20% health. You're comparing that situation to a 20% Brand while I have 50% health and a flash and saying that it's comparable. Yeah, that's crazy. But go ahead. What was the next thing you wanted to say? I just wanted to, because I need that for the YouTube video so people can see what you're saying. It's retarded.
You can go in from topside jungle. Okay, dude. That's not warranted at all.
I said what you're saying is retarded. I didn't say you're retarded. I said what you're saying is retarded. Go ahead.
Okay, maybe I misheard then.
That's what I said. I said what you're saying is retarded, and it's in the video. You'll see it.
Okay, so you can apply pressure with Shadow because I know Zed-Fed has like what? I don't know. I don't know Zed's cooldowns. Assuming that you have Shadow in drag fight after you lifesteal from mid lane in that dragon fight, you can come in from top jungle and harass the Brand with Shadow, EQ, whatever you want to harass him with. the game pinted like that, Brand is dead. Okay.
So
He
it's
pops all
interesting.
of
Go
his
ahead, sorry.
abilities on us, going in from bot side. Sure, I messed up on the Jace, but the biggest problem there is the Brand, and I just have to respect Jace as an ADC.
So you messed up on the Jace, you messed up by staying within the brand ulti, and you messed up stopping for a ward during the initial confrontation.
Okay, yeah.
And instead of focusing on that, you're focusing on the possibility that I might play the outside perfectly in a way that I'm able to continue to contribute to that fight, as opposed to getting an inhibitor, considering I initiated, made the play, and was low on health. That's what you would
That's
rather
not
think
asking
about.
for perfect. That's asking for you're asking for
If I'm
perfect
at
for
20,
me.
if I'm at,
I'm asking
no,
for a
no.
WQ.
I'm not asking. Okay, so you're saying rather than getting an inhibitor to just contribute a WQ to a fight, as opposed to getting an inhibitor, you think that would have been an equivalent contribution towards the progress for our team?
For third drag, yes, for sure.
Okay, that's how your brain works. I don't know why we're still talking about the dragon, because what we were talking about was your original indication that this was some sort of montage play, when in reality what it was
Well,
is that,
if
hold
you're
up. In
going
reality
after,
what it
you've
was
interrupted me
is
before. This is only fair.
I got no.
If you want to attack my
No.
comment
Hold
on
on.
montage play,
Well,
then
no,
go
I'm
to the
contact. You
montage
just said it
play.
right now. Right now, you
Then
tried
go
to
to the
imply.
montage
Right
play.
now, you just tried to imply that this was the montage play, and now that we've watched it back, you recognize it wasn't, because what it was instead was me creating an initiation, which is another opportunity, by picking the Jace by myself, and then following that up and finishing off the brand, and you guys not being able to handle the other people. That's what you're calling another montage play. But now that we've watched it back, I guess you're ready to rescind that. You don't believe this is one of those montage plays?
I
that
did
correct?
not at all call that a montage play.
You did imply it.
Flashback.
Because that wasn't when I said montage play.
Okay, sure.
Montage play. It was mid lane, sometime mid lane. I don't know. You could fast forward.
End of flashback.
Right now,
No.
you did during this video. You did already.
When did I imply that this was a montage play? We were going after
You said okay,
the
and
way
right
I
now.
misplayed.
You said okay, and right now this play.
When did I call that a montage play? I literally said it's not a montage play.
Okay, so all right, then maybe I might have remembered that. I'll watch it back, and it could be that I'm wrong. So then, okay, we're in agreement then. So this isn't a montage play. This is the very subsequent. Okay, good. So this is the subsequent play after the last play that I made, where I created that opportunity that you misplayed, fumbling the opportunity that I gave you. And now this is another play that I've created another opportunity by completely decimating one person on the team, finishing off a second person on the team, and you guys were inadequate in dealing with the others. Is that an accurate statement?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I am not critiquing you getting picks. I am critiquing you being at the inhibitor with no vision on the jungle. Or, like, all of them just collapse on you and kind of just fall over.
So I make this play here, creating the opportunity for you guys there, and now you guys fail these plays. You guys get all cut by the brand ulti yet again. And then I am required to go over here and make another play and kill the brand, which I do. And then you guys are unable to do anything about that.
Well, look, we can't. We literally can't.
Yep.
We ate the Brandle. Yeah, that's bad on our part.
100%.
I'm not saying you did a montage play.
Okay, good. So yet again, I've made another opportunity for us that you fumbled the bag on. Okay, by sitting in that brand ulti. Again, that's 2 plays, but all right, well, let's move forward. Again, I just don't think that it was my fault that we lost this game, and I think it was more you guys' ineptitude than mine. But yeah, we'll move forward from there.
Red team has slain
Okay, let's see what happens here. Maybe this is where you're saying I make a montage play. We'll see. It's just fast.
I literally typed it, so it's fine.
You can't see the chat in replay.
Oh wait, no, you can't
Okay.
see team chat. My bad. You
Yeah,
can't
you're
see
right.
team chat. You're right.
All right. Here's another
see all
montage
chats.
play, okay?
That's-
Vayne has obviously started to become a threat in the game, right? At this point now she's 5-3. She's actually been, whatever. So now here I go by myself and pick the Vayne by myself, and let's see if you guys do anything with that play as I create this opportunity for myself by myself. Let's see. Let's watch that.
No, we defend bot here. Because if not, they just take bot.
Okay, so now I kill the Vayne, and I continue to keep pressure on the map. You guys defend bot, even though I've created another opportunity for us. So nothing happens here. Oh, this is after they got the Baron. And they got the Baron because, nobody zoned out.
That was Diana.
Yeah, and nobody
I don't
zoned
think
out.
we should realistically lose that against Anami.
I
against
totally
Sport.
agree. I hold Diana more responsible than I hold you guys. I also think you guys could have just easily zoned the Nami. She's level 13 at this point. She's 1 in 5. What level are you? You're also 13, but she's weak. It's a Nami by herself. Vayne was still in vision in the mid lane at the time, and nobody zoned her out. And instead, she ended up stealing the Baron with her ulti. Yes,
I didn't
Diana should
expect
have
the need
smoked that.
to.
I got Diana should have smoked that, but yeah, you guys failed. Nobody could have zoned her. It was literally unlosable. That's my take. But yeah. So they got the Baron here. Let's see. You guys defend bot. I continue to keep pressure. There's nothing to defend anyway. But they left.
Well, now they left.
Yeah.
But that's once 3 of us popped out.
Yeah. So
But against Volley, my suspicion was that Volley just ults tower, they kill Jax for free. Which probably would have happened.
oh, possibly. So yeah, that's another opportunity I created with the pick that you guys were unable to do anything with, but that's fine. You guys just weren't able
I mean,
to.
there's nothing to do.
I don't know. Let me rewind it. Let me see.
It's a 3v3. Jax is super behind on Volley. I saw him die multiple times top lane. I don't expect much from my Jax.
All right, let me see where you are. Oh yeah, you're mid.
If I try to force a play there, I get ulted by Volley. Jax does 0 damage, is my assumption, because he hard lost lane.
Wait, we don't even
So
see
it would
Volley
be
at the
Braum
time.
trying to keep me alive. We could have.
Yeah, they asked for assistance. I don't know why Braum came with me. What the frick was he doing? Diana's doing nothing. She's just mid, shoving a wave that's already there. That's where the failure is. Okay.
I mean, dude, I'm gonna be honest. Diana seemed filled. I don't know if she is, but Diana didn't seem to.
She sure is. I believe that. I think she sucked, but it didn't matter. I still was a complete force to be reckoned with despite this. Let's see. Where am I? Oh, is this a montage play that you're talking about?
Maybe? Yeah, probably.
Okay. Now let's watch this. Oh, what are you
I'll be honest. That's not the one where I typed it, but that's the second one in a row that I'm referring to, or that's the first one that I was referring to.
Oh,
Because I did say I typed 2 montage plays. I'll own up to
Let's
that.
see if this is a montage play. I'm pretty sure I mistook the. Yeah, this is. There's nothing montage about it. I'm just getting picked, and I mistook the volley bear running down as our Diana because I thought she was coming
Okay.
down right, and then I swapped.
Well, like,
back.
no, you would suspect that, but like Diana, she was autofilled.
Yeah, she
Like,
was.
I got
That's
that feeling
fine.
at the end.
This is not a montage play, right? Like I just got a pick, and I thought that this volley bear was our Diana, and I ended up swapping back unnecessarily because I thought that was Diana. And in fact, I said it like when I was in the game. I was like, wait, that was whatever. This is not a montage play.
In my eye, well, you die after. That's why I call it a montage play, because what I see is you have Braum. I mean, yeah, Braum, but like this is you diving into a 2v4 situation from what I see. I don't know that you expect Diana to be the volley bear. I just see this.
Oh, sure. And I swapped back. Oh, no, I didn't swap. I didn't swap either. Yeah, I just walked up. Yeah. Yeah. But I remember going back and I was like, wait, oh, that's not my Diana. I literally said it with this board.
But can you not see that from my point of view? This looks like you thinking you can 2v4 with Braum or without.
I can see how you
Because-
can see that. I can see how you can
Yeah.
see it that way. Sure.
Because I'm chilling bot lane, we have an objective coming up. I would think, okay, we prep this, and then I see you just die mid lane getting collapsed on.
After killing a person, so I went 1 for 1. But yeah, sure.
But I mean, that's still a bad 1-for-1.
I'm not disagreeing with it. It is a bad 1-for-1. It was an unnecessary 1-for-1. And yeah, you can't do any damage to the volley bear. I think you die here, don't you?
I die. Yeah, I get chased till I red and die. I tried to E over wall, but I had like 0.1 second.
You could just continue to dash away. His chase
No,
was
he
done.
gets Q and he chases me.
Double kill.
His Q is on cooldown. Look, he's using it right now.
I'm Brand.
Brand's nowhere near. Oh yeah, he has a ghost.
Brand's
Yeah, he has a
ghosted.
ghost. He has a ghost.
If I don't go over wall, they just chase me until my death.
Yeah, you're right.
So either way, it was E that wall or get killed eventually either.
I think what happened here? Diana just gets bodied by Vayne. No, yeah, Jace chased her away. They still die. Jax lives here. So at this point now, I'm pretty desperate. I'm 10-4. Our top is 2-6. They got another dragon. It seems like I've been getting picked. No one's able to do anything with it. I got us an inhibitor. Nobody's been able to put any more pressure. It's kind of gross. And I think I might. Yeah, I'm wondering if I make a play here.
Okay, since we're in downtime, I don't think anything's gonna happen. I'm not saying you so lost at the game. Sorry if it came out like that. I knew our jungle was autofilled at this point. Jax was... I play volley. Jax should win that so easily. Like, it should not even be a competition.
I stay here. Yeah, I should have just ran. Yeah. That was the statement where you made the montage play.
Yeah.
Where you made the montage comment.
That was the second, yeah.
Yeah. And that was obviously just a misplay. I played that poorly. I missed my cues on the Vayne. And then I stayed. I remember when Volley Bear jumped on me instead of just running away. Right here. I got a W away. Like I stayed like to do my E.
Oh, look at me.
Yeah. Of course, you weren't able to do any damage. I don't know why you died.
Oh, give me a sec.
I think, is that my last death?
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. I don't think there was any reason for you to die in that situation. That was
No,
crazy.
but I thought game was lost. I kind of gave up at that point. This is when I noticed that Diana was auto-filled. We lost Soul. Like, in my eyes, it's over. I was just playing whatever.
So you gave... Oh, that's so puss.
Dude, what do we do? We have Jax who can't go on anyone. He's useless.
Can you understand?
Like, I'm
from my
not playing hard
perspective-
anymore.
Can you understand from my perspective, considering how much work I did this freaking game?
And from my eyes,
and all of that
sorry,
nonsense
sorry.
and all of that, for you to give up as if I didn't create insane amounts of opportunities for this team, you'd ignore all of the opportunity. I just decimating the Jason lane and him not being able to contribute anywhere else. That is a contribution that I gave, a major contribution I gave to this freaking game. So now they have a neutered mid laner, okay? That was a huge opportunity. Me stealing that inhibitor after picking a person in a 3v1 is a second opportunity that I gave. My next contribution where I got the pick on the Jace and killed the and then flashed in and killed the brand, despite you guys' ineptitude in dealing with that team fight, was another contribution. So despite all that I did, you and your fecklessness gave up mid-game and started failing because you just felt like the game was over, despite having an 11-5 Zed and an 8-5 Lucian. That's so
I'm not
feckless.
8-5 Lucian, but
Yeah,
I'm
saying you're feckless.
I see a Zed who died 2 times, heavily pushed up mid lane. I don't know that you thought Diana was Volley Bear. And
So those 2 misplays undid every other contribution is what you're saying?
Jace is caught up. Jace can one-shot me at this point, and he does later on.
So you're saying those
He
2 misplays
takes
undid
the
all of the other contributions? Is that what you're saying?
If you think that I'm saying that you're the reason we lost this game, then that's how you take it.
I'll ask for a
But
third time.
Diana-
You're saying those 2 misplays outdid all of the other contributions? Is that what you're saying?
At this point in the game, yes.
Okay,
did.
I get it. So you are
At this-
feckless.
if game's
You're
lost.
feckless. It's disgusting.
It's crazy how you would jump the gun that much, but sure, we'll go with it.
Wait, jump the gun? What do
I
you
don't
mean?
know if we're
Wait,
behind.
jumping the gun,
We are
what do you mean?
losing
What do you
every-
mean? What do you mean by jumping the gun?
You think that at this point I am just gonna... You're saying it as if I'm gonna just run it down at this point, as if, no, game's done. I'm still
No,
playing the game.
I'm not
I'm
saying
clearly
that you're
still
gonna run it
playing
down.
the
I didn't
game.
say that. I'm just going off of what you said on the reason why you died unnecessarily in that last situation was because you didn't care anymore and you gave up. That's what I'm going off of.
I ran in to maybe do something for my teammate. Volibear comes and kills me. He just kills me. No matter what I do there,
So now
the
you're
only
walking
way
it
for me
back.
to live was to not walk up to you.
So I wasn't
sure, yeah, I
jumping
could have
the
done that.
gun. I wasn't jumping the gun. I was going off of what you said that you're now walking back.
I'm walking back what?
You said originally that you just ran up there because you didn't care and you weren't really trying at that point.
Because I'm dead at that point.
No,
I'm dead.
No, you were. It was before you did. I asked you. I said you didn't need to be there, and your response to me saying
No, okay,
you
yeah.
didn't need
No,
to
for
be
sure.
there
You're
was
right.
that, hey, I don't care. I didn't care at this point. I felt pretty much felt like the game was over, so I just kind of walked. I didn't care. That's what it said. That's what you said, and I was responding to
Okay,
that. I'm
my
not
bad.
jumping the gun. I'm using what you said and addressing what you said and interpreting what you said accurately and thinking that you were feckless. That's what's happening.
Okay. Okay, my bad about that. The only way for me to live there is to not be there. And then as soon as I was there, I was doing an altruism play. It obviously didn't work out. Volibear ulted by me. I didn't even dash out. I don't know if I had dash. And yeah, I'm just dead.
And then you followed
But
that up by saying, "Yeah, you had given up and you don't care because the last because
because
two
yeah.
misplays outdid 28 minutes of excellent play and creating crazy opportunities for the team."
Well, that's you
That you
thinking that I'm
fumbled over and
blaming the
over
whole game
again.
on you. You think that I'm blaming this whole game on you. I'm not.
You're not willing. My thought process in a situation. There's been times where I feel like, man, I don't want to play the game because it's going poorly, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But if I see a person on my team that is doing particularly well, that did, I feel like, contribute meaningfully, then my thought process is I'm not going to give up on a game where someone else put in this much work. I'm going to still try my hardest so that their work and effort isn't sacrificed. But I guess that's probably too altruistic of me and non-feckless of me. But you, on the other hand, are the feckless person that goes, I don't know, he made 2 missed plays. I'm willing to wash every other
Dude,
contribution.
you think I am blaming this whole
I
game on
didn't
you.
say that
It's
you're
not
blaming the
all
whole
about.
game on me.
You
That's not what
said,
that
you
is.
just said, oh, this person made 2 misplays games over. No,
No,
I
I
saw
said
an
you
auto
said
pro
no. That's not
Diana.
what I said. You said that those 2 misplays were equivalent to all of the positive contribution I'd had in the game up to this point. That's what you said, and I asked you 3 times, and on the third time, you answered it and said yes. All of your contributions up to this point were equalized by those 2 misplays. That's what you
Okay,
said.
sorry. What I meant is those 2 plays that you have made, or at that point on that second play, those plays that you made don't matter at this point. We are playing super far from behind. Vayne is scaled. Jax is still useless. Diana is like clearly just like autofilled. I am not relying on Diana at this point. Brom's still fine.
Is
Brom's
there
fine.
any way to see the team gold, like the overall gold
Yeah, there you go.
accumulated?
Well, there
Oh, this is
is,
it. Yeah, this
unless
is it.
that's
Yeah, it's the gold. Are we that
well,
far
if you add that
behind?
all up, we're not far behind maybe gold wise, but we're losing every team fight.
So we're
Hard losing every
yes,
team
because you're
fight.
misplaying. But yeah, so we're not far behind gold wise. We're not far behind objective wise. In fact, we're ahead objective wise. So I'm pretty sure we're ahead in farm, and I'm pretty sure the kill death ratio at this point is about even, isn't it? What's the score?
Check score display. Check top of the checklist.
We're down 1 kill. We're down 1
They
kill
have
and
4
point, and
drags.
we're down 1 kill and 300 gold.
They have 4 drags. They have soul. Jax can't do anything about Volibear. Diana, I've never seen her do much in a fight. I insta lose to anyone who can get past.
So you're feckless. I get it. All right. All right. So then.
Okay, can you tell me what that means then, since you keep on using it?
Oh, it just means that you have no balls. You have no fortitude. You have no will, no drive to actually succeed. You're just not. You have no commitment towards like the hard effort. You don't want to put in the effort. That's what it really means. You don't want to put in the effort.
I
look it
can't
up.
put in effort.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
told
yeah.
you, most
Yeah, 'cause
times
you're
of
feckless. That's what that means.
living.
That's why I'm saying the word feckless, because it literally directly applies. I can't put in
Okay.
here. I'm gonna read it to you. We're gonna look at the definition, okay? So you can get that, and you can understand. I'm using the proper word.
I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying I never hear that word.
Just weak and ineffective. That's Merriam-Webster.
Lack of strength of character. Okay, I get that.
Lacking initiative or strength of character, and that's what that is. When you say I just give up and da 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 da, that's fecklessness.
Is it wrong to give up when you know you're dead? Do you want me to like
Yes.
try to
I
kite
believe
around
yes.
the
The answer to that
Volibear
question
until
is
he
yes.
dies?
Yeah, the answer is yes. To give up,
It
give
is
up when someone is
reasonable
still
to just.
actively trying in this situation. When I put in all this effort and you fumbled the bag repeatedly, yes, it is. Yes, that is exactly what that is.
The game is lost.
Okay,
Like,
that's spoken like a feckless person, and that's why I call it out. But
Is it
I'm
an
not, when we see
unrealistic
it-
assumption though?
Yes, it is. If you played well and continue to commit towards trying to win the game, you're saying you've never seen these kind of odds overcame. You've never seen that? You've never seen people come back from greater disparities? And by the way, the great disparity we're talking about is a 300 gold differences in an ocean. So you've never seen people come back from that type of a disparity?
I don't see the reason to keep
You've
on
never seen that?
playing with this.
You're not
It's
answering the
over.
question. You've never seen people come back from greater disparities?
Okay, yes, as the exception. And I am
Okay,
not,
okay.
putting all my hope
Feckless.
in a League of Legends game.
I got you. Yeah, you're feckless. That's fine. Anyway, so is there any other points in the game that you needed to see? Because it feels like to me,
No,
having
game's
reviewed
over.
this. Okay, so having reviewed this though, so then I was a very overwhelmingly positive contribution to this game, and you did fumble some of the opportunities that I gave.
Me alone.
Didn't say you alone, but you also contributed towards the fumbling of some of the opportunities that I've gave. And the one fight in particular that I felt the most particularly was was the greatest contribution, where I 1v3'd and killed a person and weakened another person for 85% of their health, and you stopped for a ward, positioned poorly, absorbed a brand ulti, resulting in them getting the dragon instead of them not getting the dragon and us getting 2 inhibitors.
Okay, I didn't respect the brand. I will be completely honest about that.
Yeah.
I didn't respect him at all, and he hurt. Jace, I still think is a threat, just because the nature of the champion, fully build lethality. And you'll see if you go on to the inhib fight, he still one-shots me. I dashed in, whatever. Like, if I don't try and fight him there, they just collapse on Nexus and I die anyways. And I think most people are dead at that point.
All right. Well, at least now I understand that, you gave up in the game in the midway through while you're making some of those decisions. I was pretty desperate for some of my decisions because of the fact that, everyone else on the team was fumbling every opportunity that I gave. But yeah.
Well, how much effort do you want me to put in a league game? Just first off, in a league game. Well, I am still playing the game. I'm not saying that I'm running it down, phone in one hand, not playing the game at all. But I see you, just saying in general, I see you dying 2 times in mid lane. I tried to be altruistic, walked in and died, and I was like, okay, like, we're just dying. Diana felt like she was never doing anything the whole game. Granted, she is frontline, so I don't see it much because I'm trying to dodge whatever's in the back line. And Jax kind of just lost lane against his hardest counter. Or the person he counters the hardest.
I don't have any answer for you. I've already explained it. I'm putting in the effort, so I would expect you to put in the same amount of effort, but that's asking too much because you're feckless.
And it's not like I'm much enabled either. I have Braum protecting me. He was a good support. I'll give him that. I felt good with that Braum. There wasn't too much to do because Nami was hard speeding Vayne in lane.
You
just couldn't catch her there.
Lucian Braum
I don't
isn't
have
supposed to
Ghost.
destroy Vayne in lane?
We were. No, we were.
Oh, you
They were
guys
playing
destroyed
hard
her in
back.
lane?
No, they were playing hard back. I was trying to respect Brand, or just respect jungler ganks in general, not specifically Brand.
Did you see? Do you feel like you really beat Vayne pretty hard in lane?
No, for sure. I realized halfway through I wasn't using Essence Reaver as I should.
Okay. So you didn't do well in your lane like I did in mine.
I still did good in lane. I didn't completely crush. I saw Jace was 0-5 at some point. I'll respect that. You did good.
Vayne's entire thing is that she loses lane but just gets strong late game, and she didn't lose her lane. She went even with you.
She was playing back the whole time. Braum was also
Which
roaming.
means
Not
you
that
could have
that's a
easily
bad
frozen
thing.
her. You could have frozen her. She was supposed to die. You were supposed to destroy her, but you didn't.
Sure,
She went
I'm
even
enjoying
with
the
you.
game.
Enjoying the game. That's that fecklessness. No strength, no initiative, no
That
effort.
is not feckless at all.
It is. When you
Dude,
start
that is
making
shame on you at that point.
No, it is
I am
not.
playing
When
a
you're making
game
excuses about,
in my downtime.
When you're making excuses for why you gave up, when you're making excuses for why you're not putting in the initial effort because you're just having fun, it's feckless. It's a competitive game. People are putting their energy into it. We're wasting time into it, and you're feckless. I got nothing else to say, buddy.
You are
You're a feckless
comparing
man.
early game while I'm trying. Just because I didn't freeze while I was 1v2,
You were just
which
having
I can't
fun
1v2.
every time you do it. Oh, I just ran in there because I gave up. I just think
I
that the
was
game
not
is over.
running
I'm
in
not
there.
trying. Oh, I didn't really
You
freeze
are
or put in the
hard
effort to win
jumping
my
the
lane
gun.
because of whatever. I'm not jumping the gun. I'm using your own words. I'm asking you why you didn't dominate your lane, and you said, oh, because I was just having fun. I'm asking you why you're making dumb decisions, just running into places and dying. Oh, because I kind of gave up at this point. I thought the game was over. I'm asking why you're not putting in effort, and you say, well, I just think at this point that the disparity is too high. So all of these reasons are fecklessness. You don't have to see it. I know people don't want to analyze themselves and have to reflect and be able to say, dang, I'm being a feckless nigga, but you're being a feckless nigga. I don't expect you to see it because it's who you are. It's the core of your being. You are a feckless man. Good luck with your fecklessness. I'm going to go ahead and keep on trying to climb. I want to hit diamond by the end of the season. I'm going to go ahead and enter my thing. Thanks for having the conversation. The video will be up whenever. It'll be on my channel. Ask Fanatiq.
Don't just cut it short. I took out the time to talk with you. You know,
there's nothing else to talk about. It boils down to fecklessness. What else am I going to say?
Do you honestly think that whole game was on me?
No,
Do you honestly think?
No, I did not. I already told you that I thought that the Diana failed. I already mentioned that I believe that Jax obviously got bodied. I mentioned that the team failed those team fights and failed to zone that Nami. Obviously, her giving them the Baron is what kept them in the game. I think all of those games were on multiple people, but the difference is the only person placing the blame on me was you. You tried to say that I was being delusional when I pointed out to you that you guys were down in the bot lane and I just got a pick and you guys were not able to do anything with it. You said I was being delusional, and then I asked you which part of what I said. Was I right when I said that I got the pick by myself? Was I right when I just laid out everything and you didn't respond? Multiple times you've had to walk back statements in this thing. You tried to imply that I was the one. You said montaging was the reason why we lost the game, which you said you did when I responded and told you that my montaging wasn't losing the game, and you said I was delusional. That's exactly what the freak happened. So no,
you are arguing the wrong thing again.
You did.
I told you those two, and you called them misplays. I said those two plays were bad.
And you also
agreed.
And you tried to lie.
I
did
not
you
say
said that those two misplays
you lost the game.
You said that those two misplays were the equivalent of the negative or contra positive, whatever freaking phrase you want to use, to all of the positive contributions I'd had up to that point. That's what you said. Did you not?
At that point, Jace is caught up.
Dave caught up. He was not caught up. He was still 3. He was like 3 and 10. He was not caught up. I was still one. I still one shot him later on. No, that's not true.
I'm not
You're just
saying
making
he's
that
not
up.
equal footing.
Anyway, bro, there's nothing else to talk about. Like, I've come to the conclusion. I just think you're a feckless individual, and now I get it. You gave up. You weren't really trying in the initial part, and I put in all this effort. I just had a feckless person on my team, the only person who seemed even remotely competent. There's nothing else to talk about. I'm not trying to cut the conversation short. We've been talking for about 50 minutes, and there's nothing else to say. What else do you think there is to go into?
Has it actually been 50 minutes?
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
Thanks for being feckless. All right, bro. Good luck in your future games.
Okay, that is petty, and you know that.
Of course it is. Because you're feckless.
The game is over at that point. Okay,
exactly.
I'm sorry.
That's fecklessness.
I'm gonna be honest. I play this game for fun. I'm playing Lucian. I'm playing a character that I enjoy.
You're playing for fun. Feckless. Sounds feckless to me. No initiative, no
drive. That is
no
not
drive.
like a strength character.
Sure it is. It's a competitive game where people are putting in effort and trying to make money and streaming it and doing all sorts of things and have goals and ambition and putting time and all of those things, and you're literally just having fun in a competitive mode. There's a fun mode, you know that, right? It's called norms, but you're entering into a ranked mode where we're supposed to be trying hard and instead being feckless and giving up nonsensically, running into fights nonsensically, fumbling the bag nonsensically, not putting in the effort to try to dominate your lane nonsensically, so all of the effort that I put into it got wasted. That's feckless.
I could try and run V2. Maybe I could have. I'm Lucian with Essence Fever. And I had an item on Vayne. I'll be honest, I could have tried. Not that I would run the risk. Because, from what I've seen, bot lane is just one of those lanes where, yeah, you have the urge because, playing Twitch, I know about the urge to 1v2. Just one of those things. But not that it usually has a payout. And, dude, not everyone is playing the game like that. Quick play has terrible, terrible matchmaking.
Who cares about matchmaking when you're having fun? But hey, bro, I don't want to have the conversation anymore.
That's fair. Yeah, you're entering your next game. I respect it. Good luck. Have fun. Good luck. You played well. I'll give you that.
Of course I did. Thank you for acknowledging that now. And walking back your blaming of me for the reason why we were losing and trying to say it was montaging. I blame you for
2 plays.
But that's not what you said. You didn't specify that during the conversation.
I did. No, I did. I said that is the second montage play.
Originally, I said my montaging isn't why we lost the game, and you said I was delusional.
Okay, sorry if you took it that way, but I did say
no, it's not me taking it that way. That's what you said.
Play. Okay, yeah, sorry. But I did specifically say.
Good, so I'm glad you're walking it back now and not blaming me for losing
I'm not
the game
walking it
when
back.
I've done all that. Oh, so you still are blaming me for losing the game?
I told you specifically that there were 2
are you still blaming me for losing the game? Are you blaming me for losing the game?
I'm saying it looked like you gave up. 2 meaningless deaths.
Are you blaming me for losing the game? Are you blaming me for losing the game?
No.
Okay, so then you are walking it back because you did blame me for losing the game in game. So you are
That is
walking it back.
That is such a terrible way of arguing. Well, it's
Yeah,
not. It's
sure.
not even an argument. You're pushing one statement, which I never even said. I said
did
2
say
deaths
it!
were bad.
Okay,
If
whatever.
I said it,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's fine.
It must have been
You
read
keep
the wrong way.
vacillating. You keep saying, "Oh, at one point, yeah, I did walk it back." Oh, yeah, I did say that. And you can say you miscommunicated, but that's what you said. So then now you're walking it back. You said when I said my quote unquote montaging, which is not what happened, is not what lost us the game. You said I was delusional. So if now you are walking that back and saying, "Hey, the montaging isn't what cost us the game," those are
Sorry,
two
I'm gonna
contradictory
call,
statements.
and your lane is starting. But good luck. It's nice that you're this passionate, but I'm sorry, not everyone can share this passion.
I got you,
with
yeah,
the game
especially
you've been playing
feckless
for this
people.
long.
Good luck, bro. Good luck in your
I'm
future
sorry,
games.
like,
I hope you don't do
just
that to
like-
more people.